What's happening, y'all? It's your boy DBZ back with another one for Venomous Reactions. And this one comes from Geekdom 101. And this is the top 5 Future Trunks moments in Dragon Ball Z. Now, when it comes down to Dragon Ball Z, I only have like a top 5 favorite characters from the anime series. I'm not even counting the movie characters, so those are non-canon. Okay, so my top 5 is Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, Cell, and Kid Buu. So when it comes down to Trunks, he is definitely Vegeta's son, but he's a little soft-hearted like Gohan. But when it boils down to it, Future Trunks is a beast. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm very intrigued on what these top 5 moments of Future Trunks could be. So without further ado, let's go.
The return of Future Trunks is imminent in Dragon Ball Super, and before we see the Blue Wind of Hope make his big return to the anime, I'm going to give you my 5 best Future Trunks moments in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Lord Frieza demands that you subscribe to this channel and follow Mr. Geekdom on these social media platforms.
Trunks kills. Trunks kills who?
Number 5 on our list takes us back to Dragon Ball Z Movie 9. And yeah, I know Movie 9 had that really cool fight between Trunks and Tenshinhan, but I really love Trunks fighting Goku, otherwise known as Kogu in the English dub. I love the fact that Kogu has a sword, so Trunks is like, bruh, I know how to handle this, and blocks the sword with his hand, something that he also did when King Cold tried to nail him, and of course, sends his fist right through Kogu's gut, making him go bye-bye. Fun fact, this movie was Future Trunks' final appearance in the Dragon Ball Z anime.
True. Which sucked. Trunks scorches the heavens. Oh shit.
Even though Trunks couldn't beat Cell because he was too slow, I absolutely love the scene where Trunks scorches the heavens, as they said in the Japanese version.
Yeah, this was a beastie transformation, though. Even had Cell like,
the skies dark,
what the fuck?
He got really ripped, and his eyes went completely white. Little known fact: this form was actually the inspiration for Broly. So there you go. It doesn't matter if you call it by the fan term,
you ain't lying about that one.
Super Saiyan, or you can call it by the term that's official, which is Super Saiyan Grade 3. Either way, Trunks showed an incredible amount of power here. And again, even though he was slow, the actual scene of him showing this much energy, far surpassing his father, was always cool as hell to me.
Ah, shit. Yep, that's when Trunks first appeared. That was sad. That was really sad.
It's a shame we never really got to see what King Cold could do, because Trunks put him away so fast. And it wasn't just the fact that he put him away fast, it was how he put him away. King Cold remarked that the only reason that Trunks was able to kill his son is because of how sharp the sword was that he brought from the future. So King
Trunks
Cold's
said
like,
hand
me the sword.
The weapon doesn't make the man.
And then King Cold tries to essentially strike at Trunks, but Trunks blocks it with his hand, proving that the man is mightier than the sword. And poor King Cold was finished, and then, like the scumbag that he is, starts begging for his life. And unlike Goku, Trunks does not fuck around, giving King Cold a one-way trip to the flower fields.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one deserves the right number. Number 2.
If you are a fan of Future Trunks, then perhaps the most satisfying moment as a Trunks fan is when he goes back to the future to kill 17 and 18. Now, I know that Trunks killing Cell was a pretty cool moment, but let's be real. Trunks' beef was really not with Cell. Cell was just guilty by association. He really had beef with 17 and 18. 17 and 18 were the two that created such a horrible environment and such a dreadful future for him to live through. So when he went back to the future with a new power-up, with new abilities and new skills after being in the past for so long. He goes back to the future,
and
a
pretty much
triumphant hero, making shish kebab out of 17 and 18 with no hesitation. Trunks finally did at the end of the arc what he wanted to do at the beginning of the arc: make a change and free the future.
Yeah, he pretty much owned 17 and 18 once he went back to the past. And,
Before going into number one, I will say that Trunks' transformation after Gohan died was definitely a honorable mention for this list, because it's probably one of, if not the most emotional moment of all of Trunks, and maybe one of the most emotional in all of the series. But as far as coolest moment, Trunks' first appearance against Frieza, the entire sequence, Dragon Ball Z episode 120 of the anime, is amazing. Even though I love reading the manga, it's very, very hard to top the scene in the anime for several reasons. Number one,
you see Frieza scared shitless.
Number two, the voice acting was on point. And number three, you have to keep in mind that when this episode first aired back on December 11th, 1991, a vast majority of people had no idea that there would be a second Super Saiyajin besides Son Goku, and Trunks revealed himself as being the second one, an unprecedented event prior to this moment. And regardless of which dub you grew up with or which dub you prefer, this scene absolutely must be seen in its original Japanese version.
It was the most kick-ass scene
because of the inclusion of Kenji Yamamoto's
it was the most kick-ass
Battle Point
scene in
Unlimited,
all
as
the
Trunks raises
series.
his power level,
Well,
unlike any the
one
Earth
of the
had ever
kick-ass
felt
scenes.
before, and Frieza shits himself. This is one of my absolute favorite scenes in the entire franchise, as they kick off a new arc with this scene, as they put to rest the previous villain's arc, as they introduce a new character. Everything was done so masterfully that I just fucking love it. Nothing can top this scene for me as far as Trunks goes. And with that, I will bring this video to a close. Let me know what your favorite Trunks moment is, and I certainly hope that Trunks has many more great moments in Dragon Ball Super, just as badass as these. I will catch you down the road.
Whoo! Bruh. Man, Geek the 101 never disappoints. Like, all of those moments in Dragon Ball Z, as far as future Trunks is concerned, was dead on. So my favorite one was when he basically got his payback on 17 and 18. Because honestly, when 17 and 18 first appeared, they was beating Gohan and Trunks until they were nothing. And when Trunks left the future, went back to the past, trained a little bit, fought with the others with Cell, and then went back to the future and basically just swatted 17 and 18 away like they were insects. Like, yes. Such a sweet moment. Such a sweet moment. But anyways, I hope y'all loved the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and everything will be posted in the description below. This your boy DBZ signing out, saying deuces and be easy. Peace.